poured a glass of something red at 10:30. Told myself just one, but here I am again. At the end of the bottle and the end of the night, somewhere between the wrong and the almost right. I've been thinking about a version of myself that I had blueprints for and put up on the shelf. When the real world showed up with its different plans, and I dropped the blueprints and just used my hands. Now my hands have built some things I'm proud of, and some things I'd rather not discuss. And the wine at 10:30 helps me see them both, without the judgment and without the fuss. And I know that overthinking never solved a single thing, but the wine and the overthinking is the closest I've come to anything that feels like honesty. Wine and overthinking, it's my therapy. Wine and overthinking, setting my thoughts free. Every question I've been avoiding shows up at the bottom of the glass. Wine and overthinking, making the present and the past into something I can look at, into something I can hold. Wine and overthinking is how I get told the truth about myself when I'm finally alone. Wine and overthinking, that's how I come home. Thought about a person that I left behind, or maybe they left me. It depends on how you find the story when you're telling it to different ears. The same event can cover 20 different years. Thought about the night we said the things we said, and all the things we didn't that stayed inside instead. Overthinking fills the gaps with what was meant, and the wine forgives the overthinking that was spent on something I can't change but can't release. The wine and overthinking make a fragile peace between the person that I was and who I am, and who I'm trying to become if I can. Wine and overthinking, that's my therapy. Wine and overthinking, setting my thoughts free. Every question I've been avoiding shows up at the bottom of the glass. Wine and overthinking, making the present into past. I should probably go to sleep. I should probably stop the glass. I should probably call somebody instead of sitting here with all my past. But the night is mine right now, and the wine is doing something, and the overthink is clearing something out. And by the morning maybe I'll be left with nothing but the answer to the question I've been too afraid to ask. Wine and overthinking is me taking off the mask. Wine and overthinking, yeah, that's me. Wine and overthinking, setting me free. Good night, good night. Got a picture on my phone I never delete. It's from a Tuesday night somewhere on your street. You were laughing at something I can't remember now, but I remember how it felt, and that's enough somehow. We were drinking cheap wine on your rooftop up above, talking about the future like we had enough of everything we needed, and we probably did before the future showed up and we couldn't live. Now I'm out here in California, but it doesn't feel like what they said. All these sunny days just make me miss you more. All this warmth and I still feel the cold instead. Cigarettes in California, that's what I've been living on. Cigarettes in California, trying to move on. Every sunset looks like something, every night feels like before. Cigarettes in California, ain't enough anymore. Ain't enough anymore. Got your hoodie in my suitcase every trip I take. I don't know if that's pathetic let it go if that's just faith. That somewhere down the road the smell will still be there. And I close my eyes and find you in the air. Everybody out here is trying to become something bigger than the thing that they've come from. But I get back everything I built out here just to sit on that rooftop and have you near. Now I'm out here in California, but it doesn't feel like what they say. All these sunny days just make me miss you more. All this warmth and I still feel the cold instead. Cigarettes in California, that's what I've been living on. Cigarettes in California, trying to move on. Every sunset looks like something, every night feels like before. Cigarettes in California ain't enough anymore. I know you moved on by now, I know you found somebody right. I know California's just a city, but it feels like I've been here for my whole life. And every cigarette I light out here, I light it like a signal flare, in case they're looking up at California skies. I'm wondering if I'm still out there. Cigarettes in California, still missing you. Cigarettes in California, still missing you. Yeah. It's 3 in the morning, and I'm sitting in this booth again. Yeah. 3 in the morning and I'm at the diner. The waitress knows my order and she doesn't need a reminder. 2 eggs over easy and a coffee black as me. And a booth in the back where nobody has to see. Got these demons sitting right across from me. They don't say a word, they just watch me eat. I've been feeding them for years, I think they're comfortable. They know every word I say before it's sayable. And the fluorescent lights are honest about the way I'm looking right now. And the fluorescent lights are honest about the life I've been living somehow. Demons in diner food, 3 in the morning talking to my demons. Demons in diner food, they don't leave and I don't have a reason why I keep on feeding what keeps hurting me. Why I keep on seeding what keeps burdening me. Demons in diner food, it's my 3 in the morning routine. The cook in the back has been here every time. Same white apron, same tired eyes, same design. I wonder if he's got his demons sitting too, flipping eggs and wondering what he's gonna do. The other people in this diner at this hour, they all found their way here in the final hour. When the night got too big and the rooms got too small, and the diner was the only place left to call. And the fluorescent lights are honest about the way I'm looking right now. And the fluorescent lights are honest about the life I've been living somehow. Demons in diner food, 3 in the morning talking to my demons. Demons in diner food, they don't leave and I don't have a reason why I keep on feeding what keeps hurting me. Why I keep on seeding what keeps burdening me. Demons in diner food, that's my 3 in the morning routine. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up different. Maybe tomorrow the demons take a day. Maybe tomorrow the diner will be empty and I'll find a better place to sit and pray. But tonight the eggs are good and the coffee's doing something. And the demons are my oldest company. And the diner keeps the lights on for the people like me. 3 in the morning, demons and diner food. Yeah, that's me, that's just me. Demons and diner food, 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 food. Demons and diner food, 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 food. Got these neon scars that never really heal. Every city light just reminds me what I feel, yeah. Woke up in a hotel room I've never seen before. Mini bar is empty and I'm sitting on the floor. Tried to call somebody but I couldn't find a name. Every face I'm looking at is looking back the same. I've been chasing something out here in the night. All these neon lights but none of them feel right. Got a pocket full of everything I thought I need, but the one thing that I'm missing still is killing me. And I know I shouldn't drink alone, but the bottle understands me more than home. And I know I shouldn't chase the lights, but the darkness keeps on finding me. Despite these neon scars won't fade away. They light me up, they light me up at night. These neon scars, they're here to stay. They burn so good, they burn so good inside. Every city that I've been through left a mark. Every person that I love left in the dark. These neon scars, they glow beneath my skin, and I can't tell where they end and I begin. Photographs of places I can barely place. Receipts from restaurants I don't remember the taste. Everybody says I got it all figured out, but the figuring out is all I think about. Bought myself a chain and made me feel like more, but the more I bought the less I felt for sure. All these diamonds just to cover up the doubt. All these people who don't know what I'm about. I shouldn't drink alone, but the bottle understands me more than home. And I know I shouldn't chase the lights, but the darkness keeps on finding me. Despite these neon scars won't fade away. They light me up, they light me up at night. These neon scars, they're here to stay. They burn so good, they burn so good inside. Every city that I've been through left a mark. Every person that I love left in the dark. These neon scars, they glow beneath my skin, and I can't tell where they end and I begin. I've been running from the quiet, cause the quiet gets too loud. I've been hiding in the neon, in the middle of the crowd, but the neon can't erase it, and the crowd don't help me breathe. These neon scars are all I've got, and all I'll ever leave. These scars are neon, they never really leave. Neon scars, that's all I got. That's all I got. Yeah. You remember when we drove out to the coast? We didn't have a plan, we just went. We fell asleep somewhere past Bakersfield, and I watched the desert like it meant everything and nothing at the same time. The way that he came off the asphalt in a wave. I should've told you something right there. Instead I let the silence fill the space. Now it's cold and I'm remembering every warm thing that we threw away. The sunburn on my shoulders from that week is gone, but I still feel the burn today. You gave me sunburn. Everywhere you touched me left a mark. You gave me sunburn, even in the middle of the dark. Every summer since then feels like yours, even when you're somewhere else for sure. You gave me sunburn, and it never really stopped to hurt. You gave me sunburn. Yeah, you gave me sunburn. Bought some Milo from a gas station store, and you laughed at me and put it on my back. Said I never learned, but you said it's soft, like it was something that you liked about the fact. I've been careful with the sun since then, long sleeves and shade wherever I can find. But the sunburn that you gave me on the inside is the kind I can't protect with any kind of blind. Now it's cold and I'm remembering every warm thing that we threw away. The sunburn on my shoulders from that week is gone, but I still feel the burn today. You gave me sunburn. mark. You gave me sunburn, even in the middle of the dark. Every summer since then feels like yours, even when you're somewhere else for sure. You gave me sunburn, and it never really stopped to hurt. I heard you're in a better place now. I heard you got somebody warm. I heard the news the way you always hear it through a friend who doesn't mean to cause a storm. And I said I'm happy for you, and I meant it mostly true. But there's a part of me still burned that hasn't found a shade from you. Sunburn, yeah, you left it on me. Sunburn, still feeling it, still feeling it, yeah. My grandma used to buy lottery tickets every single week without fail. I used to think it was a waste. Now I get it. Yeah, I get it now. Grew up watching people bet on everything, on horses, on the numbers, on the dream. Every scratch card at the corner store was somebody's version of the in-between. Between the life they had and what they hoped, between the Monday and the miracle, between the same old, same and something better, between the regular and the spherical. And who am I to say they had it wrong when I've been buying lottery tickets too? Just different kinds with different kinds of odds, betting on myself and betting on you. Lottery tickets, that's what we've been buying. Lottery tickets, no guarantees but trying, scratching at the surface of a life that might reveal a different number underneath. Lottery tickets, every week repeating. Lottery tickets, hoping but not cheating, just the faith that something's gotta change, and the cheap thrill of the almost in between. I bought into the dream of making it, whatever making it was supposed to mean. Got some of what I wanted, and I'll say this: it don't look like the brochure that I'd seen. The jackpot doesn't solve the deeper math. The numbers change, but not the way I feel. Lottery tickets got me to the stage, but couldn't tell me what to do with real. So I scratch my cards and hope, like everybody, that somewhere in the silver strip is more than what I started with on Monday morning. The same as everyone before. Lottery tickets, that's what we've been buying. Lottery tickets, no guarantees but trying, scratching at the surface of a life that might reveal a different number underneath. Lottery tickets, every week repeating. Lottery tickets, hoping but not cheating, just the faith that something's gotta change. My grandma never won a single dollar that I know of in 40 years of trying, but every Friday she was at that counter, and every Friday she was almost flying. And maybe that's the point of it entirely. The almost flying is the whole deal. Lottery tickets aren't about the winning, they're about the 1 week where anything is real. Lottery tickets, my grandma's still buying lottery tickets. I understand now why I almost fly. That's enough. Almost flying, yeah. I've been taking inventory of everything I broke, every promise, every person, every word I spoke, and then took back what never meant, or meant so much I couldn't follow where it went. I broke a window when I was 17, threw a rock because I didn't know what anger means. Fixed the window but the glass was never quite the same, and I've been throwing rocks at windows since became my whole methodology for when the pressure builds. bills. I throw the rock and leave somebody else to build the window back and act surprised when people leave, and wonder why I'm always watching others grieve. This is everything I broke, every glass pane, every open door. This is everything I broke, and I'm not keeping score to even it. I'm keeping score to not do it anymore. Everything I broke is stacked up somewhere waiting. Everything I broke is patient and it's aching to be acknowledged, to be looked at straight. Everything I broke before it got too late. I'm not asking for forgiveness from the broken things. I'm asking for the knowledge of the damage that it brings. So the next time I feel the rock inside my hand, I put it down and try to understand. I broke a friendship with a single selfish choice, prioritize the night over the quieter voice that was saying stay and be the person who you claim to be when the lights are low and nobody's watching the game. I broke a promise to myself, the worst of all, the one where I be honest when I start to fall. Told myself I'd ask for help when things got bad. Instead I just kept quiet about everything I had. This is everything I broke, every glass pane, every open door. This is everything I broke, and I'm not keeping score to even it. I'm keeping score to not do it anymore. Everything I broke is stacked up somewhere waiting. Everything I broke is patient and it's aching to be acknowledged, to be looked at straight. Everything I broke before it got too late. They say you can't unbreak the things you're broken, and I believe them, that's the honest math. But you can sit with all the broken pieces and choose a different way to forge the path. Everything I broke taught me the way to things, how the things you hold can shatter in your hands. Everything I broke I'm holding now more carefully, and finally starting to understand. Everything I broke, oh, sorry for everything I broke. That's what this is for. Yeah, I see you. Every broken thing, I see you. There's a specific kind of sad that only happens in Los Angeles. Let me tell you about it. There's a type of sad that only lives in Hollywood, where everything is beautiful and nothing's understood, where the parties run till Tuesday and the bills get paid, but the payments that you're making aren't the kind that fade. I've been Hollywood sad before the Hollywood, before the name meant anything to anyone I knew. The kind of sad that wears a smile for the cameras and cries $1 million bathrooms, something new. The palm trees don't belong here and neither do I. We both got planted in the California lie, that if you make it here you'll make it out of it, but making it just gave my side a better fit. Hollywood sad, dressed up in the best things. Hollywood sad, performing at the press things, smiling at the people who don't know. That underneath the surface it's a show. Hollywood sad, it's still sad when the lights go. Hollywood sad, it's where I live and where I go, every night alone in all this gold. Hollywood sad, never gets old. Met a girl at some release party in the hills. She was laughing at everything to cover up the chills. We talked till 4 about the dreams that didn't fit, the version of ourselves we sold to get to this. She said Hollywood sad is just a tax you pay for the right to play the game the California way. I said that makes it sound like it's worth it in the end. She laughed and said it might be, and she left before the blend. A morning in the night could find us somewhere real. We were both to Hollywood to actually feel the thing that was between us that was genuine and true. Hollywood sad, took what might have been and turned it blue. Hollywood sad, dressed up in the best things. Hollywood sad, performing at the press things, smiling at the people who don't know. That underneath the surface it's a show. Hollywood sad, still sad when the lights go. sad, just got a better outfit and follow me into the furniture. Every room I'm in is someone else's vision. Every smile I'm wearing someone else's design. Hollywood sad is what you get for chasing someone else's version of a life that should be mine. Hollywood sad, yeah, that's the tax. Hollywood sad, can't give it back. Still here though, still here, yeah. Hollywood sad, still here. Got everything they said I want. Still feel like I got nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Gold chains in the mirror every morning, just to make the reflection look like something worth the space that it's been taking up. And the house is big enough for 30, 40 rooms and I sleep in one of them. The other 39, a decoration. I bought the space, I didn't need the space. I bought the image of a destination, but the destination is just another room with better furniture and worse echoes. And the echo of one person in a 40 room is the loneliest sound that anybody knows. And the chains are cold in winter, and the chains are heavy every day. And the rooms are full of everything that couldn't make the emptiness go away. Gold chains in empty rooms, that's what it looks like from the inside. Gold chains in empty rooms, that's the thing they never show you in the highlights. Ay. Every chain I bought to fill the space just added weight to the empty place. Gold chains in empty rooms, is this what I was running toward? Gold chains in empty rooms, I'm still running. Gold chains in empty rooms, still becoming something that I recognize when I look into those 40 room eyes. Gold chains and empty rooms, Lord, everybody wants the gold chains version, nobody wants the empty room edition. I perform the gold chains for the cameras and live the empty rooms by my volition. Had a dinner party for 20 people, the house was made for this and nothing less. But by the time the last guest called the driver, the empty was the loudest of the guests. Try to fill the rooms with things and people, try to make the 40 rooms make sense, but you can't decorate your way to feeling, and you can't hire your way out of the dance. And the chains are cold in winter, and the chains are heavy every day. And the rooms are full of everything that couldn't make the emptiness go away. Gold chains in empty rooms, that's what it looks like from the inside. Gold chains in empty rooms, that's the thing they never show you in the highlights. I'm not complaining about the gold chains, I work for them and they are mine to wear. I'm not complaining about the empty rooms, I'm just being honest that they're there. The gold chains are a real thing I accomplished, the empty rooms are a real thing I earned. And figuring out the space between the two of them is the only thing I've never learned. Gold chains, still wearing now, empty rooms, still here and now, trying to find the middle, yeah, still trying. Gold chains and empty rooms, it's just honest, it's just honest. my shoes at the door of somebody's house. Don't remember whose, but I remember the couch and the conversation that went nowhere, but went there in a way that made me feel the air. Walked outside at 4 without the shoes, the pavement cold and honest on my feet, and something about the cold and the concrete made everything feel suddenly complete. No shoes means no agenda, means nowhere to be. No shoes means the night belongs specifically to me, and the pavement doesn't care about the goal. It just is what it is, and cold is cold. Barefoot on the pavement is the most honest I have ever been. Barefoot on the pavement is the realest version of me anyone has seen. Barefoot on the pavement, walking through the 4 in the morning truth. Barefoot on the pavement, finding all the things I lost in my youth. Every step a little colder than the last, every step a little further from the past. Barefoot on the pavement, this is what free feels like at last. Past the corner store, they knew my face. The guy behind the counter didn't say a word, just made my coffee how I like it, set it down and let the silence be heard. I love the people who don't need to ask, who've been paying close enough attention that the thing you need is there before the ask. The unspoken kind of human comprehension. Barefoot on the pavement with my coffee, 4 in the morning, and I'm finally clear about exactly what I want from life, and exactly why I've kept it far from here. Barefoot on the pavement is the most honest I have ever been. Barefoot on the pavement is the realest version of me anyone has seen. Barefoot on the pavement, walking through the 4 in the morning truth. Barefoot on the pavement, finding all the things I lost in my youth. Every step a little colder than the last, every step a little further from the past. Barefoot on the pavement, this is what free feels like at last. The shoes will be there in the morning, I'll find them and I'll put them back on right, and I'll be whatever version's needed in the daylight and the traffic and the light. But 4 in the morning on the pavement, barefoot in the cold, my coffee black, is when I get to just be what I actually am, without the shoes, the chains, or looking back. Barefoot on the pavement, 4 in the morning, nobody watching, just me, just the cold, just the honest, yeah. Barefoot, that's all. Let me play one more song before I sleep, the kind that cost me something just to keep inside my chest, where all the real things live, before the night takes everything I give. I've been up since yesterday or maybe more, can't tell the difference between the ceiling and the floor, but something in the music keeps me here, on this side of whatever I might fear. If I'm honest, and I'm trying to be honest, this has been a year I'll carry for a while, full of things I'm proud of and ashamed of, and some things that don't fit in either file. So I'm playing one more song before I close my eyes, one more melody before the morning tries to make me something I'm not ready yet to be. One more song just for me, one more song before I sleep, something real is something I can keep. One more song before the night is done, before the dark gives way to sun. Every chord a little prayer for everyone I love out there. One more song before I sleep, and promise that I'll try to keep being better than I was today. One more song and then I'll put it away. Thought about the people who I haven't called, the ones who used to know me before the walls I built to keep the noise out, kept them out. The walls were good at everything but doubt. I'm gonna call them when the morning comes. I'm gonna be the one who picks it up and says, I've been thinking about you lately. It means it like I mean the music's grace. One more song for the people I've been missing. One more song for the version of myself that's somewhere underneath all of the living, just trying to get back out from the shelf. So I'm playing one more song before I close my eyes. One more melody before the morning tries to make me something I'm not ready yet to be. One more song just for me. One more song before I sleep. Something real and something I can't keep. One more song before the night is done, before the dark gives way to sun. Every chord a little prayer for everyone I love out there. One more song before I sleep, and promise that I'll try to keep being better than I was today. One more song and then I'll put it away. This one goes out to everyone who's up right now, who couldn't find the sleep and doesn't know quite how to put the day to bed and let it go. You're not the only one who needs one more to know that you're okay, that the morning's gonna come, that everything you felt today was only some of what you're capable of feeling when you're right. One more song and then we'll get through the night. One more song for the tired ones, for the ones who fought today, for the ones who lost and won in both, for the ones who couldn't say what they meant when it mattered and regret it in the dark. One more song before we sleep. One more song tomorrow.